Hello. Hi. I don't know if the music is really loud for you guys also. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Let me lower this a little bit. It's very loud in my ears. It may not be for y'all, but holy shit. That's hurting me. But hi. Happy, oh my gosh, it's too loud. Stop. Happy 2026 to y'all. How y'all doing? Oh my goodness, please, this music. Okay, that's better. A little bit. How's everyone doing? Happy New Year, maybe, kind of. It feels like there's a lot of shit happening already. Not just in America, but in the world. So I hope that everyone is taking care of themselves, protecting their peace, staying safe. If you're participating, you know, in exercising your First Amendment rights, please be safe. Please be smart. And fight the good fight. As you can see from back there. Oops, my fault. Hold on. Yeah. We have an empty plot. Also, I plan to make another video on this entrance because, as you can see if you watch my last video, it's very different. I completely changed it. I scrapped the whole thing and I started from scratch basically. And so I have a whole nother video that I need to edit and upload, which is going to be like redoing my entrance because I'm a hypocrite and I'm indecisive. But I finally think I hit a design that I'm happy with. If y'all can see, this is kind of the same, but, and then I started working on this side. Let me get down and around so I can show y'all. I have this in the front. This is supposed to be a wedding arch that goes here, but I can't find a wedding arch. I've been to Treasure Islands and I still can't find one, and I don't know how to make one, so I have to figure that out. But look at my little area over here. Isn't she pretty? Isn't it nice? It's a little bit different than I planned, but I'm trying to make it work, you know, for what I envision and for this island design. But that's what she looks like so far. And right now we're gonna go villager hunting. I am going to empty my pockets actually first because I have way too many things, and I'm not trying to climb. Well, maybe I should climb mountains, you know? Maybe I should, because why not? Let me put some things away. But I hope everyone's 2026 is going well. I'm sure you guys can tell by my voice, but I'm definitely a lot better. I'm definitely, though, not at 100%. I'm probably going to be struggling recovering from what I had for a while. And for anyone who doesn't know, because I just realized maybe everyone doesn't know, I was sick for about 2 weeks with like a really bad throat. They call it throat disease. I think they just call it that because they don't know what else to call it. And it got so bad for me that I actually developed bacterial bronchitis, which I'm actually a lot better from. But like last night, I had a cough attack at like 5 o'clock in the morning, which lasted over half an hour, like on and off coughing, which sucks. So I'm still dealing with some lingering effects after the fact, but definitely a lot better. And my advice to everyone is just to please stay safe, take your vitamins, you know, drink lots of water, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, wear a mask if you want to, because there's something going around in the air and it's crazy. And I do have an inhaler now that I take like from time to time. Like today I'm taking it because obviously I had like the really bad cough attack this morning. But yeah, stay safe, y'all, because there's something out there. Like even one of my parents, my dad, is starting to come down with something. Thankfully for him, it's nose right now, so I'm hoping he doesn't end up getting the throat disease or whatever. But there's some shit lingering in the atmosphere, so, you know, stay safe, be careful, don't start your new year sick. Also, I do want to share that two things with streaming. One, I am going to try to mix and match between posting videos and then live streaming, because I kind of like the duality of that. It kind of gives me time to have a little bit of a break and also to do a bit of editing, which is a good like stress reliever for me as well, believe it or not. And like I shared at the beginning, the next week probably won't be a live stream because I am planning to hopefully play video games with some friends, and go to some like thrift stores with my mom and whatnot. And so the plan for next week is I'm going to do a video of the entrance, like how I changed it, which is at least going to be at minimum an hour. Also, another tangent, but thank y'all, by the way, for like over 130 views on my last video. That's kind of crazy, you know, but I appreciate it. I was very happy with how it came out, but I'm even happier with this one. Like I'm very, 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 very happy with this entrance I just made. So I am going to piece that video together probably today, right after stream, and then publish that for you guys to watch and to have, because I like the balance of going between live streams and videos. I do think though my next live stream, I kind of want to play that game. I've been seeing it everywhere recently, but apparently there's a new Avatar game, like a Pandora game, and it looks really fun. And so I really want to buy that one if I can and test it out, or if not, get the demo and test it out because that looks really fun. And so we'll see if I can get that one. Because I do want to kind of get into playing games outside of Animal Crossing. I'm always going to come back to this game because I have such a fondness for this game, not just the nostalgia, but I feel like it's such a good stress reliever, and it's a really good distracting game to kind of pull away from what's happening in the world, which I think right now everybody needs. And so I'm always going to come back to it, but sometimes I want to pull away from it for a little while because I play it too much. And so I definitely, oh, I'm sorry. I did not sleep. I slept ass yesterday. But I definitely want to try that Pandora game. 𝐿ooper, hello. Welcome in. How are you? I'm happy I can see your name in the chat because I literally can't see anything else. YouTube has changed its streaming setup again. And I'm a little bit confused as to, like, I don't even know who's in here. I don't know if anyone else is in here unless they're talking. So if I have lurkers, hello, hi. I can't see if you're in here. All I can see is if my stream is healthy or not. So I can't see anything else. But I hope you're doing well. I was just talking about how I really want to play that new Avatar Pandora game. Next live stream, probably not next week. I'm probably going to upload a video next week because I'm planning to be busy. And then after that, get it together, YouTube. You know what it is? I'm the type of person that I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If something's working, I'm not going to change it. And so every time I live stream, I swear to you, it's like the layout is changing every single time. And it's confusing me. Like the screen's really big. I don't need it that big. Like I don't need to see my own screen. I need to see all the stats, but those are really small. So it's very confusing, but Happy New Year. Sorry. I was sharing at the beginning of stream that last night I had a cough attack at like 5 in the morning. And then it was hard. I'm the type of person that it's hard for me to go back to sleep after waking up. So my sleep is kind of poop right now, but I hope that you're doing good. I hope your new year has started well. This live stream is going to be a lot of me yapping, and then I am villager hunting for a fairy core villager. Predominantly my ultimate dreamies that I really want. I really want Mary, Judy, Raymond, Marshall, or Stitches. I'll take 𝐤𝐵, but those are the 5 I really want, and they're very hard to find. So we'll see if I find them. I have plenty of tickets. I'll probably live stream for at least another hour, because even though my voice is better, if I talk too long or like too loud, I will start choking and coughing, which stinks. But, you know, it is what it is. There's things flying around in the air right now, unfortunately. It's speaking, oh my goodness, wait. Speaking of things flying around in the air, I have to show you something that I saw yesterday. Last night, I couldn't believe it, with my mom. Yesterday in Southern California, there was what is called a fireball that literally flew across the sky. I'm not kidding you. And it's basically a natural meteor that is brighter than any star or planet. And I saw it with my own 2 freaking eyes. It was crazy. I have to see if I can share the video. I don't know if the news can report me, but I'm gonna share my screen so that I can show the screen. Let me see. Hold on. Now, hold on. Let's see. Share window. I couldn't believe it though. And they said like the chances of seeing this is really rare. You only so many people see it in their lifetime. And I saw it in California. I was kind of shook because I was like, how am I seeing it? Oh, there's the screen. You see how confusing it is? I don't like this. Like, what is this? Anyways, let me show you. I'm not going to play the audio because they might copyright strike me, but this is what it looked like. Look. I saw that in the sky. It was crazy. I was tripping out of my mind with my mom because we were just like, we were talking, we were yapping, coming back from a walk on our way home. And then I turn around, or no, we're facing it. And then I look up and I grab my mom's arm and I'm just like, oh, Mom. And we're freaking because we don't know what it is. And then last night on 𝐜𝐫𝐞𝐝9, whichever news article that was, they put a TikTok up explaining that it's this thing called a fireball, which is a meteorite. So it's smaller than a meteor, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a scientist. That is brighter than any star or planet. And I saw it with my 2 eyes, bro. Oh my God. That's so crazy. It's so crazy. This is why I love going on walks. Because you just see things that you otherwise would never see. And like, that makes me really happy. And I got to share that with my mom, which is really dope. And so I was very happy about that. It was like a crazy once in a lifetime thing that you see, especially in SoCal. Like, SoCal is city. Why is there a meteorite flying over Southern California? That's wild, but it was really dope. And I just wanted to share that. Speaking of things in the air, I thought it was really cool. And I want to make like a junk journal page out of it. Like, talk about how I saw a meteorite with my mom on a walk. That is one thing. Okay, I want to get into like resolutions, but plausible resolutions for the new year, like things that I want to do. One thing I can tell you guys that I've already checked off my list is I did have intentions. Oh no. Oh no, I love Mac. Shut up. I love Mac. Oh no, he's so cute. God damn it. I love Max so much, but I can't take him. But I love him. He's so cute. Resolutions. One thing that I did want to check off my list is I wanted this coming year in 2026, I definitely want to travel more before restrictions get tighter on the US, because with the way our country is being run, to be fully transparent, I think a lot of countries and a lot of places in the world are going to start shutting us out from traveling there, which I don't blame them, like, at all. I completely understand why. And so I want to travel right now that I still can. And the place that I'm traveling to in February, so on the weekend of President's Day, I think it is, or Martin Luther King Day. I'm trying to remember. Also, I don't know if I asked for that vacation day off. I need to check in with my boss. Oh no, I have to check that tomorrow. I just realized I don't know if I get it off from work, so I have to ask. But for the first time, I think it's been over 10 years. It's probably been at least 10 years now, if not more, 10 to 12. Hi Naru, thank you for swinging by. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing good. I hope your year started well and healthy. And I appreciate you for stopping in. It was nice seeing your name. That's Ellie. She's cute, but she's a no. Thank you. But for the first time in 10 to 12 years, I'm going to be traveling to El Salvador, which is crazy because El Salvador apparently is like very modernized now, at least the city. Obviously, the ranches like where I'm staying are going to be like very much impoverished, unfortunately, because they tend to neglect the poor, unfortunately. But we find ways and we're happy. You know, my family's happy out there. That family that lives in those areas. I have family that lives in other areas as well. Beaches and whatnot. But where we're going to be staying the first day is in like a rancho, which is the ranch of my great aunt who passed away 2 years ago in March, 2 years ago. And her husband, my Tío, my great Tío, but I just call him Tío, is still alive and there. And so I'm going to, hopefully, if he makes it, go and see him, see the ranch once more before he passes and it gets sold, you know, and we lose it to someone who buys it. But I'm very excited for that. I'm going to see my grandma, my dad's mom, who's out there, because for anyone who doesn't know, I was born in, oh my God, June. I was born in Southern California, so I am Californian slash American, but I just prefer to say Californian if I'm gonna keep it a buck. But I am half Mexican, half Salvadorian, and I'm very proud of my heritage. I love my people's culture. I love my people's land, our food, our language. You know, I'm aware of the good and the bad history attached to both. I'm very proud to be half Mexican, half Salvadorian, and brown, very much so. And so I'm going to see my dad's side of the family out there, which, again, like to reiterate, my great uncle, my abuelita, and then other family as well that I haven't seen in forever. And so I'm very excited, and I have to go in February because the mosquitoes out in El Salvador are brutal, girl. They will kill you. They will kick your ass. And so I have to travel out there before March comes, because the minute March hits, they start coming out of the woodwork and they nearly kill me every time. Hi, Rat on a Skateboard. How are you? Welcome in. It has been very long. It's been like 2 weeks, I think. But I'm happy to be here. I hope you're doing well. And hello to anyone lurking again, because I was talking about this earlier, Rat, but the layout again has changed for streaming. So I literally can't see who's in here unless they're typing in chat. I don't know if anyone's lurking. I can't see it. All I see is that my stream is healthy and the chat zooming by. So thank you all for being here. I am villager hunting right now for fairy core villagers. My top 5, I think it's 5, are Mary, Raymond, Marshall, Judy, or Stitches. Those are like the ones I really, really, really want. But we'll see who I get. And then I was sharing that next week probably won't be a live stream, but there will be a video similar to last week's. I basically remade my entire entrance because I ended up hating it. So I redid the whole thing and I love it so much more now. And so I recorded a bunch of videos of me rebuilding it, and I have to compile those together, speed them up, remove the audio, double remove the audio because sometimes it still plays. I don't know why. Download it and then upload it. It'll probably be over an hour. I don't think it'll be 3 hours like my last one, which shout out to everyone who sat through those 3 hours, by the way. Y'all are troopers. And then I'm going to re-upload. I'm going to upload that video, like redoing my fairy core entrance because I can't make up my mind or something. But I'm excited for that one to come out. I'm very, very, very proud of the second version of my entrance. I like it a lot. But I hope you're doing good. I hope your year has started well, that you're healthy. That's the most important thing right now, I think. I was just actually like barely getting into talking about resolutions, but the way that I talk about them, I'm talking about my resolutions like they're plausible, like things that I'm actually going to end up doing, you know, and executing and sticking by. And the first thing I was talking about was I do want to travel more, obviously within my financial means, because traveling is expensive. And so I probably won't travel more than once or twice this year. But I am fortunate because already in February, I have a trip planned to El Salvador, which I am half Mexican, half Salvadorian. I was born in California, but my mom's Mexican, my dad's Salvadorian. I haven't been to El Salvador in over 10 years, probably more like 12 years. I think the last time I went, I was like 16 and I'm now 27. And when I get there, actually, I'll be freshly 28 because my birthday is on February 10th. And I'm flying in on Valentine's Day. I'm landing on Valentine's Day with my mom, and my dad's gonna pick us up from the airport. And so I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see all my family and the land and how much it's changed. I am only going to be there for like 5 days, but either way, I'm very excited. Like all the culture, I can't wait to go to the marqueta and buy a bunch of things, to have like pupusas and pollo campero that are actually from the homeland. I'm very excited. So hopefully all stays well with my health and everything, and I'm able to go out, and with my parents' health as well, and with the world. But I'm very excited, and I'm very fortunate and very blessed So I have that planned. The other trip I'd really like to do this year, I was thinking of trying Japan, but I feel like Japan requires a bunch of planning and I want a lot of vacation time for that. So I think I might push that to next year. But I think this coming year, I am going to try to travel to Edinburgh. Edinburgh. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. I think it's Edinburgh, but I hear other people say Edinburgh, so I don't know. But Scotland. Yes, I need to go. I need to go to there because it's very gothic and very much like my aesthetic-esque that I love. And so that is my other plan. If I'm able to, I would really, really like to go there. If not in the summer, I would die to go to Greece. I would love to have a week summer in Greece. That would be so fun. And I've never been, my mother's been, my mom would end up being my travel partner, but I've never been. And so, you know, I'm still figuring it out. But that is the one resolution that I have that I'm already starting to check off the list. So I'm very happy about that. My other plausible resolution, which is something I see a lot of people doing, but I'm trying to commit to it in a way that isn't feeding directly into consumerism or capitalism. Like a lot of people are doing by buying too many or buying and then never using them. And for me, that is going back to like physical media or physical media hobbies, like artistic hobbies. So the first piece of physical media that I want to get back into, I'm really trying to find a digital camera to buy. I might have one on Mercari right now that I might end up buying. It is like a Canon PowerShot camera. But I want to use digital cameras more, digital camcorders, and like burn all the photos and the videos onto CDs like I used to when I was young, or like my uncles and aunts and parents used to do. I really want to have physical reminders of what I've done in life alongside digital, because there's something about physical media that just kind of tugs at my heartstrings a lot, because I grew up in the world of physical media. It's not nostalgic for me in the sense of something I never had. It's nostalgic for me in the sense of something I had that's been lost. And so I really want to get back into that. And I have a couple cameras that I've saved on Mercari that I'm going to be looking at, and I'm asking the sellers questions on. The other form of like digital media that I really want to get into, but in a way, again, that's sustainable, that's not feeding into like hyper consumerism, hyper capitalism, is journaling. A lot of people apparently have these things called journal ecosystems that they have set up. I don't think I can dedicate myself to an entire journal ecosystem because I don't have the attention span for that. At least not currently. Maybe over time, the more I divulge myself in journaling. But the first type of journaling that I really want to do that I think could be super easy is junk journaling. You basically just have to keep remnants of things you've done that day, whether that's like today, I went to the grocery store. So you use your grocery bag, your receipt, little labels from the fruit that you buy, and you put it all together with other stickers that you have around your little stationary station, and you create a junk journal page or 2 pages. And that's something simple. It's something that's not very costly, and you can use any kind of, Deidre, you can use any kind of junk journal that you want, like any kind of journal. Me personally, I know a lot of people like to use journals that are like backbound. I don't know why I'm not that way. I need to have a journal that like spirals, but I feel like for junk journals you have to have a hard backbound book, so I need to figure that out, on my own. But I'm very excited about that, and I'm not planning to buy an expensive journal. Like, I'm just gonna go to my local Barnes and Noble or like my local Daiso and find a journal there. Like, I'm not trying to spend hundreds of dollars on a journal. That's ridiculous, and no. no tea, no shade to anyone that does. Like, if that is your bread and butter, and if you're an influencer too, and like that's part of your job, by all means, you do you. But we broke over here, you know, so we can't afford that. And so I'm just gonna use what I can with whatever means I have. The other thing I do want to do is I want to invest in a monthly planner, which I actually bought one that I completely forgot about. I'm not even kidding. So I have this planner that apparently I bought in Portland when we went to Portland last year, me and my sister. They have a Muji store out there, which, leave me in there, I go broke. So thank God we were on a schedule. But it has monthly planning in it, and it also has weekly planning. And on the side, there's like a little space to add notes. I was going to get a 𝐜𝐫𝐞𝐝 because everyone has them and they look really cute. But upon watching a bunch of videos, it's too overwhelming for me. There's like too many things to track, too many things to do. And I feel like I'm wasting space if I wasn't using them. So instead, I'm going to take out this Muji monthly, weekly planner. I'm going to put stickers on it, and then I'm just going to use this. Plus, the size is more convenient for me. It's pretty small. It's like the size of a palm of my hand. And for me, it's like a lot more convenient. And so that's what I'm planning to use. And then I just need to get a junk journal to start doing that. The other journal I have, which, can y'all hear it? It is a password journal. I'm someone who forgets my passwords very easily, or I'm having to change passwords all the time. And so I have a password journal that goes from A through Z, and it also has like ISP stuff, email settings, things like that, where you can keep notes. But I have one of those that I just bought, and I'm going to start writing down all my passwords and every time I change them, because I can never keep track. And then the other journal that I have that I just started writing on also is I have a A5 Muji notebook, and I'm going to try to reteach myself Japanese. I say I'm going to do it every year, but I'm very determined this year to do that. And so I'm going to have a whole journal dedicated just to Japanese. And so that's already 4 journals for me. I feel like that's a lot. But you'll see people with like up to like 6, 7 journals that are like commonplace, junk, music, like a letterbox for movies. So there's a bunch of ways that you can kind of express yourself through journaling, and I'm kind of just getting into the world of it, so I'm taking it very slow, especially because I also, unlike a lot of people online, you know, that we see, we work like full-time jobs, or we work blue-collar jobs that require a lot more of our time. And so we don't have necessarily all the time to go to a cafe at 9 o'clock in the morning and journal. Like, we don't have that. Especially right now, I'm working Fridays at work until the end of February, or until February 13th. And so I need time to like unwind, but I also still need time to like run chores and do things. So this is kind of where I'm starting at with that. So a lot of like photography, videography, journaling. I do want to start using Procreate. I need to buy an iPad. I'm planning to buy one used because I don't want to support Apple directly. They have enough money from me on like Mercari or something, or eBay. But I want to buy an iPad Pro if I can, because if I intend to go back to school next year also, I'm going to want an iPad Pro anyway. So I'm trying to look at iPad Pros. But I want to get, that's a chicken. I want to get an iPad Pro also, so I can buy Procreate and start learning how to digitally draw, because I don't think I've shared before, or maybe I've shared like a couple times. I used to draw a lot when I was younger. For the most part, it was a lot of Sonic things, because as y'all know, that is like one of my hyper fixations in life. And so a lot of what I drew was Sonic and Friends and whatever, or like anime. But I want to get back into drawing and making original characters again, and just you know, sharing that online, or even like eventually making like cute little stickers out of them and stuff. Just something that would be fun and kind of like a side hobby to have. And also, like, I've hit a point where I've been so disappointed by like so many shows and movies that now I'm just like, you know what? I just want to be able to draw out what I wish had happened to like my favorite character or my favorite couples or like the storyline myself. I want to just do it myself. And so that was one of the motivating factors as well. And so I definitely want to get into that. A lot of my hobbies are a lot of my hobbies are definitely right-brained. Like a lot of creative things. I'd like to get back into writing again also, because for those who may not know, I did graduate from university with a 4-year bachelor's degree in communications with a specific emphasis in journalism and PR marketing. So a lot of my curriculum called for and demanded writing, and I was always very passionate for a very long time until corporate America sucked that out of me. And so I want to get back into that, which is also kind of why I want to dive into journaling, because I feel like that would be a good reintroduction for me. And so I have those hobbies. I also want to, because for anyone, I always say this all the time, for those who may not know, even though I am nearly 28, I do live at home because, one, I'm in a situation where like my parents are pretty lenient with me on most things, not everything, but on most things. And so I live a pretty like rule-free life, in part because I also pay partial rent in my house. But mind you, I'm only paying like half of what it would cost to live in an apartment, to live in a home. And I have my own bathroom. I have my own little like section in one of our fridges, because yes, our family has 2 fridges. I don't know why. It's been that way since I was little. We have a fridge in the garage, a fridge in the house. I can use the dryer and the washer without paying for anything. My dog is here, so like there's a neighborhood to walk. I have a backyard with fruit and things. And so I choose to live at home because it's also easier for me to save money. For at this point, probably not to get a home unless I eventually find a good stable partner and fall into a stable relationship, and then we either rent or buy a home together, either in California or outside of California. At this point, I'm okay not living in California. I've been here enough. You know, but I am at home. And so I have more money for different hobbies. And because I'm at home and I'm probably not going to leave for some time, I do want to make my room more mine and lived in. I do have my little keychain rack. I don't know if I can show y'all what it looks like. Let me email it to myself and then see if I can show you guys what it looks like. I think I have a photo of it. Let me check very quickly. I do. Okay. I have a little rack on my wall, which I may end up changing colors to. That way it can match whatever vibe I end up having in my room. But let me see. Let me see if I can download it and then show you guys the picture. Did I email it to myself or did I forget? I think I may have not done it. Oh no. Oh, it didn't go through. Well, let me push it through. That way I can show you guys, because I want you guys to see what my little keychain rack looks like. It's completely lived in now, but mind you, it wasn't like that at all. Just a couple months ago. Okay, let me see. Let me share a picture. It's on my desktop, so let me find it. Okay, here. Oh my goodness. My wall's not dirty, by the way. It's just old. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Oh, that's Marina. Well, I don't want Marina, so we're gonna leave. Thank you for showing yourself. Okay. Here is my little keychain wall. So my keychains, we'll just start from here. This is a Sunny Angel keychain, which they don't sell anymore. I bought it off Casetify when they had like the Sunny Angel collaboration. This is season 1 Lucas from Stranger Things. On here, you can't see all of them, but here on the front is a Smeesky keychain. Then it's a Shadow the Hedgehog keychain that I got from an artist at the orchestra 3 years ago. She was handing them out to a number of people. She was very nice. Behind this one is a Gojo keychain. It's like the front of it is just his head, and then the back is his head, but like all of his students are in there and they kind of move around. It's really cute. I have John, whatever, from Attack on Titan, the last season. This is Robin, season 3 from Stranger Things. I have another Smeesky keychain. This is season 4 and season 2 Will. This is season 1 Mike, I think. This is a giant Smeesky that my friend gave me for Christmas. I have Levi, I have Monchichi, a Concha, Robin from season 5 of Stranger Things. This is, I forget what these are called. Calico critters that my sister, she gave me this keychain. He's kind of dirty, ignore that. This is a Angel and Devil keychain I got from Urban Outfitters. This is a Namjoon keychain that I got for BTS for a concert. This is season 5 Will Byers. This is season 2 Lucas, I think. This is some random dog my sister gave me. This is a Winnie the Pooh keychain from Disneyland. And then this is a Will and Mike keychain that my friend got me off Etsy. I want to get more, but keychains are super expensive, y'all. I don't know what it is, but this shit expensive. But I do want to get more. The next keychain I would like to add, because I use keychains all the time. I'm constantly changing out what's on my purse. My purse sounds like a horse. When you shake it around, like it rattles. It's crazy. It sounds like a farm animal. The next one I would like to get, I would love to get a Tamagotchi, but the thing that scares me about that is I don't want to have to take care of it because I'm not good at that. I remember when I was young, I had one and it died like right away, and I've been traumatized ever since because I killed it and I felt very bad. But I would like to get one maybe that like doesn't work, you know, like it's just decor. I also did see at Urban Outfitters, they had this really cool, and this I would use the hell out of because I love this game. They had a keychain that was also Tetris, like it actually works. And so you can play Tetris on the keychain. That's super dope. I would love to have that as a keychain. And so I'm waiting till it goes on sale because right now it's like $20, which I don't want to pay that much for. So we waiting. Oh my goodness, can I find a fairy core villager, please? But those are kind of the things I want to get into for the new year on the hobby side. On the other side of things, I definitely, on a personal side, I want to be a lot healthier. I'm pretty good about eating fruit. Vegetables has always been a struggle for me. I'm terrible, I know. I'm 5. And so I want to try incorporating at least one vegetable into every single meal that I eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, every single meal. And I want to eat at least one fruit a day, which I'm pretty good about doing. It's usually an apple, because they're bomb, the fuck. And so I want to be better about that. I'm hoping that this year I can find an either work from home job or a hybrid job. That way I can walk a lot more. I want to hit at least 10K steps every single day. And if I worked from home, I could do that with my mom and it would be like super easy. I want to start exercising more again. I kind of stopped for about a month because I was sick on and off for so long. I would like to go to a gym, but the area I live in, she's a little ghetto. So I don't know if I can fully commit to a gym yet, but we do have exercise. Oh my God, Apollo. Oh my goodness. I never see him. Holy crap. I love Apollo. He's like the OG. The big three are Lily and Goldie and Apollo. Argue with the wall. They are the big three. I love them. Okay. Anyway. And so I might just start buying more equipment to work outside with my brother more. Because I am tired. I'm scared to commit to a gym as a woman. And so I might do that to better my health. On a health side, I am hoping that, because as y'all know, I have PCOS and endometriosis. I'm very transparent about that. And I'm hoping that I can soon, like, let go of taking BC pills and hopefully see how my body regulates itself. And if it can't, I'm hopefully going to find a surgeon that will remove some things in a non-invasive way and help remedy that problem for me, because I'm very tired. I've been on pills for 10 years that have made me gain a bunch of water weight that is hard to lose and give me mood swings and has made my hair thinner. I'm not bald by any means. I still have a lot of hair, but like I used to have very thick hair, no longer. And I'm very tired. And I hate having doctors that just shove fucking pills in your face. It's exhausting. So I'm hoping to see I'm hoping to see a specialist at some point in February, late February, and help remedy that problem, because I'm very exhausted with that. So finding better doctors who take my health more seriously is definitely a resolution for this year and moving forward in life. Outside of that, health things, I do want to take more vitamins. I know the older you get, you're supposed to. Right now, I'm taking like hair, nail, skin vitamins and vitamin D. And what is this vitamin that my dad just got me? It's like a vitamin C supplement. But I want to take more because they're not bad for you. You know, as long as you take the recommended amount and you make sure you're not mixing things you're not supposed to. And so I want to add that onto it as well. I want to drink more water. I'm pretty good about drinking water now. Like I have an Awala, one Awala, by the way. We don't have a whole collection in this house. And I'm pretty good about finishing it by end of day, but I want to drink at least 2 bottles every single day. So I want to be better about that. I want to read more. I haven't picked a book to read this month, but I think the book I'm going to end up picking up is one that I never finished, but everyone has told me is very good. It's called The Bell Jar. Everyone says it's a really good book, so I'm thinking I'm going to read it. But if I really want to kind of like steady myself into reading, I might end up picking up old books, like either Fahrenheit 451. I have 1984 on my shelf as well. An unpopular opinion, but I really love the book Catcher in the Rye. It's a very unpopular opinion, I know. But I have an annotated version of it that I've kept since high school, so I might pick that up as well to kind of get me back into the groove of reading. One other thing I would like to get involved in too, I want to go back to my library and start using my library more. So I want to renew my library card and start renting books again, start renting movies, CDs, like utilizing my community for things. And so I want to start doing that. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get some tickets. I ran out of tickets. Boop, boop, boop. I need some tickets. Oh, I'm blocked right here. Okay. Let's get like 20 more tickets. We probably have enough for 20 more. So let's do that. 20 tickets. Thank you. And so I want to start using my library more. That way, if I start reading a book, even if I don't finish it, if I enjoy it enough, then I will go out and I can buy the physical copy. Like, instead of buying a book and then I end up hating it, and then it ruins reading for me forever, you know, instead of having that happen, I think instead investing my time differently into reading would be better. And I think using the library would be a good way to start that for sure. And so I want to do that more. If y'all have any resolutions, by the way, I've been yapping a lot. I'm sorry. Let me know. I'm trying to think of any others that I have. Again, I'm not trying to give myself too many because I want to be patient with myself and my expectations of myself. And so those are my ones for now. One thing that I do want to do, and again, I know I'm 28 nearly, but I am Latina. And so when you live in a Latino household with immigrant parents, or even if you are a person of color, you understand how certain things work. But I do, this year, I want to start getting tattoos. I do. And I have over 20 saved in a folder. And I've always known that my first one would be for my dog Buddy, which was my golden retriever that I had, and he was an absolute angel. And so I've always known that would be my first, and I have an idea. I just need to execute that idea, and so I want to start doing that. One other one that I would love to have too, ever since I saw her with them on her hand, I thought they were so pretty, but I love the hand tattoos that Ariana Grande has, like the stars on her fingers. They look so pretty, and so I don't know, they look really cutesy, and I love how they look, and I would love to have some like that. And so I'm contemplating one of that nature. Another one that I know that I really want around my knee that I broke, my left knee, is like little stars that wrap around it, like a solar system. Not on the scar itself, because that would probably kill me, but around the knee would be really cool. Like, it would be a really fun, kind of cute little way to maybe, I don't know, honor that. I don't know, but I have ideas, and I really want to get into doing all that in the new year. I do wish to dye my hair again, but I don't know what color I'm going to do. I've already done red. I've done jet black. I've done jet black with blonde streaks in the front. I've done chocolate brown with blonde streaks in the front. I've done balayage, which is like chocolate brown and light brown. I've done red with light red highlights. So I'm trying to figure out what it is exactly I'd want. I know a lot of people are telling me that I should do like a blue black, which is basically in the light, your hair looks almost like a dark blue, but I don't know. I'm trying to piece it together in my head and figure it out. Oh, one other I can't speak. One other resolution that I do have, which kind of ties into why I'm going to be doing a mix between videos and live streams. I want to start talking a lot more to people that I actually care about, and like reconnecting with people that I love who I haven't talked with in quite some time. So like that could be online friends, IRL friends, IRL family, time with myself. I really want to reconnect with people. And so I am planning to be better at that as well, for sure. I already went out with my friends this year. I've been pretty good. And this last Friday, even though I'm working, so I couldn't see my grandma in the morning, I went to visit her for late lunch, and I had late lunch with her and my aunt, her daughter. And then last weekend, I went to medieval times with a friend who had never been, and that was very fun. And that same weekend, I went to get some crab and some coffee and some cookies with another friend of mine. And so I've been pretty good about, you know, hanging out with people. I go on walks with my mom. I took my brother to Trader Joe's. My brother and I have been playing a lot of PS2 games. Specifically right now, we've been playing Over the Hedge. Killing me. That game is killing me. My astigmatism is terrible. I can't see nothing in that game. But we're having a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm trying to be a better, well-rounded individual. And then I am trying to figure out kind of what I'm doing with my life. I know I don't want to be at this job another year because it'll be 10 years and that's way too long. And I don't feel like I'm being compensated fairly for all the work that I do. And I don't feel like I've been treated fairly. I mean, you've all heard this. Most of you have heard this. And I need to be honest, I don't like the fact that I'm the only person of color in that office. It does set me off. We do have another Latina there, which thankfully that makes me feel a little bit better. But ultimately, whenever we go to meetings and things, I'm always treated slightly different because of the color of my skin. And I don't like that. Whether it's intentional or not, it bothers me. And I don't like the lack of diversity. I need to be around people like or similar to me who aren't as privileged and don't live such completely different lives, and people within my age group. Like the youngest person after me is 45 years old. That is quite ridiculous. And so I really need to surround myself with like-minded people. But also I'm half contemplating going back to school for a master's in something. I don't know what that would be yet. Perhaps marketing. That's something I've always wanted to be more attuned with. And so business marketing with maybe like a minor in advertising or something, you know, working in the entertainment world would be really fun. The sports entertainment world, those were always kind of my end goals. So I'm kind of just, this is a year of reflection for me, I think, like trying to figure out what direction I'm going in with life. But let me know if it's been the same for y'all. Again, I'm sorry, I've been yapping, and if you're lurking, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. But yeah, I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to find things about myself this year, figure out who I am, what I want. And I think I'm starting in a good place, you know. I feel like I am. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping 2026 will be for me. And obviously, things are always subject to change with the way the world is working and moving, and whatever happens on a global or on a national scale can impact plans. But as of right now, that's kind of where I'm sitting with plans in life. And yeah, I'm very eager to see where this year will take me, will take the people that I know and love. So I know the people I know and love have big plans as well. But yeah, I want to finally, this is a year where I finally, like, I want to find purpose. I want to go beyond what I'm comfortable with what I know, and step outside of that. And I think this is a year where I'm finally going to do that. And I'm excited to see where it'll take me. But it'll definitely be hard for sure, especially especially if I do go back to school. I know that is going to be a huge challenge because I graduated this May. It would have been 6 years ago, which means I'd graduated high school 10 years ago, which is crazy. And so it would definitely be a hard transition for me, especially math. Ooh, girl, don't get me started. I'm a fail. Every time I took a math class, it was a problem. But I want to try, you know. I want to challenge myself. I think I've been too comfortable in my life for too long. And I know most people like that, but I've never been that way. I've always been someone that, like, I want to push myself, but I want to do it either by my own means or in the right hands. And I don't think the people at my job are the right hands, you know, for all the bullshit I've had to put up with and the bad people I've been told to give grace to, but the same grace was never given in return. I really want to find myself outside of what I know. And that's also in part why I want to travel so much. And also why I sometimes dream of like living somewhere else, like outside of California or like in a different part of California. Because where I live is all I've ever known. And I'm kind of tired. And so moving outside of that would be nice, but I'm yapping, but I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of ideas and I got to write them all down. But, you know, we'll see where the year takes us. It's only January 11th, so we have quite a ways to go. On a different note, I need a drink of my coffee. Hold on, I'm dying. Oof. I hope you can't hear this. Oh my god, you can. I'm so sorry. Wait. You can hear that? I'm so sorry. My coffee's frozen. Wait. Ugh, that hits like crack. Okay. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm just yapping away. Anyway, back to this villager hunt. I'll probably be on for like 10 more minutes because I'm starting, I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm starting to drink my coffee and I'm starting to talk a little quieter because my throat is starting to give out. And so I can't yap for very long. But again, to reiterate, next weekend will probably be a video of me remaking my entrance, which I'm very, very, very proud of. This version eats down. I love it so much more, and so I can't wait to edit and upload that. And then the week after that, I'll probably come back for a live stream on the weekend, probably, because again, I work Fridays, unfortunately. And I will be trying out, if I can, that Pandora game, the Avatar game, because it looks super dope. It looks sick. And so I'd love to try that game out and see what it's giving. One thing I will say is I did finally buy on my PC Minecraft, but I'm not playing that on stream because I don't know how to build. Every time I play it, I'm either playing it with my siblings, one of my sister's friends who has now become my friend as well, or my friend Eddie, which people in the chat may know, because I can't build nothing. I can build you a brick, and that's about it. And so my job is essentially to whoop ass, collect materials, and pick an island. And then I give everything that I pick up to whoever I'm playing with, and I have them do the hard work of like building the house or the boat or whatever, because I struggle too much. It's too difficult for me. But I did download that game and it has been very relaxing. I do want to get back into Stardew. I need to take Coral Island more seriously. I'm not playing it often enough as I should be. So I need to get into that. I need to get onto Steam and see if there's any other games. I haven't really looked, to be fair, as thoroughly as I should. And so I should probably do that. But yeah, I have ambitions for this year, even for the channel as well. One thing I do need to do, and I keep forgetting, I do need to remove memberships, because even though it's only 99 cents, I do feel bad that I can't commit more time. And I don't want to just take people's money, because even if it is just $1, I've been in situations like when I was in college, y'all, when I tell you I was broke as shit. My parents already paid for my education. I didn't want to ask for more. So I was working basically the fullest a part-timer could work, while also doing internships, while also going to school. And I would pay for my own parking passes. I would pay for my own gas, for my own books, my own stationery, and then I would only have so much money left for food, to the point that sometimes $1 would make the difference between, okay, I can get a big lunch, which will also serve as my dinner, so I'll eat it at 3 o'clock, or I can't afford that much, so I'm gonna have to buy a small one, and I can eat it at 3, but I'm gonna have to split small meals between, you know, throughout this whole day because I don't have much money. I've been in the trenches. I'm sometimes still now in the trenches if I don't manage my money right. And so I know the significance of even $1. And I don't want to take from people without feeling like I'm giving enough in return. And so I have intentions to cancel those for the foreseeable future, just until I'm like in a position where I really can invest more time, whether that's when I get a hybrid or like remote job. I think then I could invest more time. Or if I ever won the lottery, just kidding. If I ever won the lottery, I wouldn't ask for money from anyone. But yeah, I have intentions to remove all those things, because it feels unfair to the audience, and I don't want to feel like a creator that's asking and taking without giving enough back, you know. And I hope people can understand that. And that's no tea, no shade to anyone else, by the way. If creators want to charge $1, if they want to charge $100 and people want to pay for it, that's cool. You do you do what your audience can, you know, afford. But for me personally, and from my perspective, I think that that is the best option for me and my channel, if that makes sense. Also, to be honest, I really don't want to do the taxes. I hate doing taxes. So that is honestly also a small part of it. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what else to update you guys on. I'm like, oh, I will say I'm only going to talk about it very briefly, because obviously if you saw my keychain collection, you know, when I get invested in a show, in a movie, in a video game franchise, character, whatever it is, I develop a hyperfixation to the point that like I investigate and I pull apart every single piece of media, every single piece of canon and non-canon art, episode, comic, whatever. I was very much that way with Stranger Things, and so was my brother. Season 5, I will say, episodes 1 through 5 were phenomenal. What the fuck happened after episode 6? I do not know. The writing the whole season was terrible, even though a lot of people, most of the cast, acted their ass off. Terrible writing cannot be saved by good acting. That is for sure. And I'm behind the scenes on like the gay side of the Stranger Things fandom on Twitter, and so I'm fully convinced that because one of the brothers went through divorce, they basically, and they lost that wife who was essentially a ghostwriter for the show, everything went to poop. But I was very upset, and on a different level, which not everyone will agree with, but I'm going to agree to fully disagree. I was a huge, mind you, when the series first started, I really did like the couple between Mike and Eleven. I thought it was very cute. And then come season 2 and me seeing all these pieces of media of people coming out with evidence or whatever, I was a very huge proponent and believer of Will and Mike. I had this full idea, as did a lot of people on the gay side of the fandom, that Will obviously was a gay man and Mike was going through some kind of like repressed, internalized homophobia, because that was the only way to explain some of his actions. Either that or he was a homophobic piece of shit, which that ended up being what he was. And because the writers suck. And being on the gay side of the fandom and seeing how hurt gay people, queer people are by not just that queer bait, which is 10 years long, but also the way that the directors have been handling gay people as a whole, and some of the cast have been talking about gay people as a whole, is very disappointing. Not surprising, because homophobia is still very rampant. And to that, I want to say on this channel, if you are gay, straight, lesbian, bi, pan, trans, ace, demi, inner, whatever you are, I do not care. As long as you are a good person trying to do good in this world, not perfect, you can make mistakes, but you are remedying those and you're trying to actively do better, be the best that you can, I do not care. And I will always rally behind you. I will always be 10 toes down, especially because I am part of that. I'm under the A umbrella, technically. I am demi. And I'm very often dismissed because of that. I'm very often questioned to the point that it pisses me off. And so I don't think I can like pick up the show ever again. Like I own the keychains and things and some figurines, mostly Will Byers and Lucas Sinclair, thank God. But it kind of breaks my heart to see where the show went. And a show that was supposed to be about non-conformity and about outcasts really became about catering to a general public that perpetuates casual racism, homophobia, transphobia, sexism, misogyny, colorism, among other things. So very disappointing, to say the least. I feel like I wasted 10 years of my life. But we move forward. Speaking of other movies, though, and award show things, I do want to talk about how I feel like Sinners was snubbed at the Critics' Choice, specifically Michael B. Jordan. Why did Timothée Chalamet win an award for Marty Supreme, which has been out for what, like a month, over Michael B. Jordan, who acted his ass off in 2 different roles as 2 different characters and did such a good job of making each of them so distinct and so unique? And in a movie that not only, you know, caters to this fictional aspect, but also integrates so much history and Black culture. I'm really tired of people of color, but specifically Black people in Hollywood and in entertainment being so constantly like sidelined and disrespected. That is one of the biggest snubs I've ever seen. And I swear if Marty Supreme, if that fool gets an Oscar before Michael B. Jordan does for Sinners, I will actually blow a gasket. Like that will be insane. Crazy. And so we'll see, you know, how the award season goes, but I'm already not liking how it started. I'm gonna be honest, I'm already not liking how it's starting, the direction it's going. I'm not a fan. But we'll see. I think the Golden Globes are actually today, aren't they? Or am I tripping? Hold on. When are the Golden Globes? I think they're today. They are today. Oh my gosh, they're today. Hold on, y'all. Let's see who the Golden Globe nominees are. Wait. Where are they being held? Are they in Los Angeles? They are. No, they're not. Are they? No, where are they? Oh yeah, they're in Beverly Hills. Okay. So it's in Los Angeles. Let me see the nominations. Hold on. We're about to read through these together because I'm very curious to see. Okay. Best Motion Picture Drama. We have Frankenstein, Hamnet, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sinners, or The Secret Agent. Okay, for me personally, I'm going to give it to either Frankenstein or Sinners, but I can see it going to It Was Just an Accident. But those are my 2. Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, we have Blue Moon, Begonia, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, Nouvelle Vague, and One Battle After Another. Me personally, from what I've watched, because I've watched some of these, I'm going to give it to either No Other Choice or One Battle After Another. but I will not be surprised if they give it to Marty Supreme at all. So, best, oh no, there goes my voice. Best motion picture animated. We have Arco, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Infinity Castle, 𝐿𝐽, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Emily, I can't say that, or Zootopia 2. I'm thinking that it's gonna go to Zootopia 2, but I would really like it to go to either Demon Slayer or to K-pop Demon Hunters. Those are my choices. Best motion picture, non-English. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all off bat, I really would like it to go to No Other Choice because that was a very good movie, but again, I can see it going to It Was Just an Accident. Best performance by a female actor in a drama motion picture. I'm going to give it to Jennifer Lawrence for Die My Love because I think she did a really good job in that. Best motion picture by a male actor in a motion picture. I am going to give it to, obviously, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, but I can see it going to Oscar Isaac for Frankenstein. Best performance by a female actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Cynthia Erivo the whole way. I don't care. Sorry. It needs to go to Cynthia Erivo for Wicked. It has to. That is my pick. That is my pick. That is my pick. Best performance by a male actor in a musical or comedy. Again, I would really like it to go to Lee Byung. I can't say his name. The front man from Squid Games for his film and No Other Choice. But I can see it going to either Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another or to Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme. Best performance by a female actor in a supporting role. I am going to give it to either Amy Madigan for Weapons or Ariana Grande for Wicked for Good. Best performance by a male actor in a supporting role. I am going to give it 1000% the whole way to Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. That is my choice. Best director motion picture. For me, the whole way through, it either has to be Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein or Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Those are my two picks. No one else. Those are my top two. Best screenplay. I think it's going to go, I would love it to go to Ryan Coogler for Sinners, but I'm not going to be surprised if it goes to Marty Supreme or One Battle After Another. Best original score. I have to give it to Sinners. The music in Sinners just busts. It has to go to Sinners. Best original song. I am 100%, even though No Place Like Home and Girl in the Bubble are good, I'm giving it to Golden by K-pop Demon Hunters. Ooh. That song hits. That song just hits me right in my heart. I love that song so much. I love that movie. Cinematic and box office achievement. I'm going to give it to, oh my gosh, this is a hard category. Okay, for me, it is between Avatar, Fire and Ash, K-pop Demon Hunters, Sinners, Weapons, or Wicked for Good. I'm thinking it's probably going to go to Avatar, but I would love for it to go to Sinners. That would be my pick. Best television series, I'm giving it to Severance. I think Severance is a great show, even better than The White Lotus. I'm sorry. Best television series, musical or comedy, I am 100% giving it to Abbott Elementary. I love Abbott Elementary. Always, always, always. Best television limited series, I'm going to give it to Adolescence. Adolescence was a fantastic series. Best performance by a female actor in a television series, I'm going to give it to Britt Lauer for Severance. I think that show is really good. And then I'm going to give the male version to Adam Scott for Severance because he does a great job. Best performance in musical or comedy, I'm going to give it to 𝐜𝐬𝐬𝐜, I forget how to say her name, for The Bear. And then in a limited series, I'm going to give it to Sarah Snook for All Her Fault. Oh my gosh, this is a long list. Male actor in a television series, musical or comedy, I'm going to give it to Jerry Allen White for The Bear. And best performance by a female actor in a supporting role on television, I'm going to give it to Aaron Doherty for Adolescence. And for the male version, I'm going to give it to Stephen Graham for Adolescence. Best performance by a male actor in a supporting role on television, I gotta give it to Owen Cooper for Adolescence. Stand up, I don't care. Best podcast, who gives a shit? Okay, well, those are my picks. We'll see. Alonzo, oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I was reading off the list of Golden Globe nominees. I'm so sorry. Which start in like 2 hours, bro. I gotta like do all my chores before then because I actually want to watch. But we were looking for Fairy Core people and I didn't find one. So I'm just gonna go a day forward and then see who filled the plot because I didn't find nobody. But how are you? Happy 2026. Wee! I hope you're healthy. I hope you're doing good. I'm just gonna see who filled the plot and then end stream because I shared at the beginning that you weren't here for any of it. Oh my goodness. So for 2 weeks, I was very, very sick. And I caught bacterial bronchitis full. And I am still using an inhaler from time to time because I'm still kind of messed up. And I can't talk for very long, like nonstop. Usually my streams are almost 2 hours. I can't do that right now because my voice already hurts. My throat is already killing me. And so unfortunately I'm not here for long, but how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm sorry, I was yapping about the Golden Globe stuff because I was talking about how I was very irritated that Michael B. Jordan lost to Timothée Chalamet for a movie that came out like a month ago. I know Kylie Jenner bought him that award. I'm irritated. And so today I hope they do him right and he better win something. Don't piss me off. Because Sinners was such a great movie. Like, they deserve all the awards. I'm sorry, they do. The music and everything. Ugh. I love that movie down. But I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't, I highly recommend. But we'll see how it goes. That's today at 5. Yay. But we're gonna see who filled the plot before I end stream. I'm probably gonna just start working out now, right when I end stream. That way I can like get done early and watch the awards. The jokes piss me off and they're not funny, but I just want to see who won things, you know? So we'll see if I'm not disappointed today. But yeah, we're in 2026, y'all. Ain't that crazy? Ain't it crazy? Everyone's getting a year older. My dog's turning 7. Ozzy's turning 7 years old. Crazy work. Because we had found him in 2019. So he will be 7. Damn. What the hell? Okay, well, my plot doesn't want to sell. Never mind. Let me go find a cute little area to sit while I cut this out. Where should I go? There's nowhere to go. Can I go here? Can I jump? Hello? I'm stuck. Can I jump? Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm not. Okay. I think I gotta sit over here on this flower. I didn't really build too many areas to sit. That's my bad. That's my fault. But I appreciate y'all for watching, for stopping in. Thank you all. Again, for my last video, getting like over 100 views. What the hell? Thank you. I will next week, like I already shared, will be a video of me redoing my entrance because all of this is different. And so that will be next week's upload, probably on Saturday, if not Friday. I'll share the time, like, once I upload it. And then the week after that, I'm going to see if I can get the Pandora Avatar game, and we will try that out because it seems really dope. But Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. For anyone watching this now, watching this later, love you. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Hopefully you can start your new year well, and we will talk in the next one. Bye.